state championship game. Toledo Boomers versus the Western Mennonite Pioneers. All right, so we got Connor Marchant with the ball. He's pretty good with it. Mason McAlpine.
So they're zoning you.
Are they?
Yeah. A little bit.
What about Gunnar Rothenberger here? When we made that first bucket, I was like, all right.
Here we go.
I tried to just stay seated for a while. Little Tark down there. I mean, I'm fine with that shot.
How does he not get a foul for that? I mean, he does that stuff all the time, and he just never gets called for it.
He got called for it quite a bit. I mean, that's how.
Yeah, it's true. In this game, he did get called.
And then they called that. Like that, I didn't see the foul there. All right. He tried to make that pass, which he did so much, and I mean, he made that pass a lot, and he didn't ever get it tipped. McAlpine.
Yep. Like, for how extended they are, they can't get away with that against you guys. You have too many good players that will make the right pass or make the right shot.
I mean, why'd you swing at him? So this kid transferred from what?
Crossville Christian, yeah.
Was he an all-league player?
There?
No, at Western.
Yeah, he was. I can't remember which team he was. There's your hammer play.
I got like 4 of them, but he just didn't get a good pass off. He's throwing it with his right hand.
Yeah, I saw that one coming.
Yeah.
Not so sure I agree with that. Are you really guarding the ball when you just run in there and fall down? But it's offensive fouls nowadays.
See, this guy didn't even show up for them. See, he got to the
number
rim.
1.
No, yeah, number 1. So we had to basically change up how Gunnar was guarding him. We started going under everything because a lot of these kids weren't willing to shoot. That's a foul. That might have been a travel in some worlds. So just to give some context, we got J.D. Hill here, coach at Santiam. I'm the coach from Toledo, the team in the white. J.D. won the 2017 state championship. And he's in the same league as the team in the blue, Western Christian. I just didn't think that they didn't want to shoot.
They definitely are. There's 2 guys that take a lot of their shots.
But even, I didn't feel like any of them wanted to shoot the ball. You know what I mean? Like, they just wanted to try to get to the rim. I mean, Nikolai would shoot it, but when you watch him in the warm-ups and the games at the tournament, he just wasn't confident. Didn't look like he was ready. I can't whistle. This is a play we have.
Nice little play there. Caught them sleeping.
I don't whistle. I wish I had a whistle. You know, some coaches, they can just throw the hand whistle or something. So I just hoot. I mean, he just torched us in the first quarter. Come on, Gunnar. Zipper. Still play for Connor. Right up the middle.
He's like, that's too close. I got to take it to the hoop. Inside my range.
That was a nice little right-handed scooper. Push shot. Go under.
Oh, yeah, for that kid, definitely gonna go underneath.
Tell me this isn't a foul.
Oh yeah, when he just
Are you? I mean, what is a hook? I'm not sure if they were just not very on. So this is called clay. I got this play from Vernonia.
oh yeah,
Look at this. If you'd have hit this.
yeah, that's more his range.
So they got a 1-point lead, and I don't know. I'm feeling pretty good now. Right then, I had to sit down. I was like, I almost passed out. I felt like at that moment. I don't know. Oh come on!
Is that a
Jackson.
second foul?
It's the second foul. I had to put the freshman in.
Excuse me.
All right, so we got the sophomore. Excuse me, Bubba Barnhart coming in.
Bubba.
He's actually going to be a good player. He's about 6'4", really athletic. He misses a layup.
You know he's gonna put on like
he works out
30 pounds next year because his name is Bubba.
Well, he's actually my daughter's front door. Mason, that kid's a baller.
Yeah. He's gonna be your guy next year. Is he gonna be able to
Oh yeah, he's good.
take over for Connor? I mean, you gonna give him the ball and put him at point, or what do you think? You gonna put Gunner at point?
No, Laurel, that our number 4.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know which kid you're talking about.
I mean, we got a number of players. Corin didn't get to play. He's number 11 down here, sitting by Bart on the bench. He hurt his knee and he got cleared the day of the game. That's why he started for us like 15, 16 games in the season, maybe even more. But we were just rolling. I didn't really want to just start putting him in, you know?
Yeah.
Especially for the state championship.
Slithering around people.
Our blob game wasn't very good right here. That was money.
Yeah.
Woo!
He was just good all tournament. He was solid. You need to get him the ball more, coach. Man. What did he shoot?
He only shot, I think he was like 55% from 3 in the tournament. But his defense is what really did stuff for us.
Yeah.
Clifton really figured out how to play. Like, this is the first time I felt like in his whole career. Actually, he just played really well for his. See this matchup.
What was? Yeah.
That's a little play we have. We call it Hawk.
They got confused.
But I felt like at the state tournament, he really played within himself. Other times in the season, not quite as much. Oh, nice. That's Bubba. That's that sophomore. Gunner, the freshman. So basically, those two guys at the top are the only guys we lose, but they're pretty dang good players. Questionable call there. I will admit it.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
But I'll take it. Give us the.
It's a trade for that other one earlier.
Give us the 6-point lead going into the second. I feel like if you watch right here, Nikolai like throws the ball at the official. Not a good idea. Watch this. You see that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He was just tossing it to him, but the ref was caught off guard. Now we're going to go a little 51. Just pass and screen away. Little Santiam action. We didn't do it very well, but we did it. See what play we're
How much
running.
space there is, though. See, once Connor gets it.
So we're running. Okay, this is called hammer.
The other way.
Not a bad shot, though. I'll take it.
No.
Look at him. He's not even guarding him. These guys are so afraid to shoot. If you could, I mean, if you're going to say right now, where's Western Mennonite going to finish in the state next year? They're going to make it to Pendleton?
Yeah, probably.
Freshman, gunning.
Look at that shot right there. Yeah, that was a huge shot.
He hit 2 big-time threes. I was begging him all year to shoot threes because he could really actually hit a high percentage. Oh. See, they can't make consistently. Whoa, box out. They just couldn't make shots consistently from the outside. This was a key for us. We worked on this a lot the day of the game. We just said anytime 24, because I felt like it was a big part of their offense, to not let 24 get touches. We just fronted him, tried to get a front every time.
Yeah.
And they didn't seem comfortable getting the ball into him. This is called X. Little.
Used to run that quite a bit, that action. And there you go, Connor hitting the NBA 3 with the hand in his face.
We have about 4 plays of that action. Little different things that go on. I mean, that's a hook. How are you not calling that?
Ooh, got that.
That
one,
was.
though.
I love that though because he picked up his first foul.
That's got to be his second one.
No, it's his first foul, I think.
No, he fouled Connor at the end of the first.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's got 2. And he see right here.
Oh,
Bubba.
missed it.
It's fine. I know how the game turns out, but that's frustrating.
Yeah, something was wrong with his shot, man. It just started. It's like all sideways and.
Well, I saw that there was sideways spin, and he had a kind of a. I mean, that was a good one. That was nice and smooth. But when you watch him, you watch a guy in pregame for long enough, you can kind of see their confidence level. That was a good block. I don't know why he came back to his left hand when the guy's on his left side.
He's a Manu Ginobili.
This is kind of weird. They're just like, what is... I think
Got a
because he
foul out
complained
of it.
so much, he got those foul calls against him, you know? So, Ty and Peyton Richardson have 2. That's called little play.
Oh, that's just a hack. I don't know how you can. It's frozen up on me.
Where are you at?
It just froze.
Should I pause it? Ty's dribbling it up.
Yep.
All right. See, with the big guy in, I felt like that was a huge part of their offense. He was actually the X factor. That's a great jump stop right there. He like single-handedly kept them kind of close in the second quarter. How do you replace a guy like Connor? You don't.
Yeah. That's going to be the question mark for you next year. So how do you play?
What's this play? Oh.
Left the wrong guy. Just can't leave him.
We watched that play over and over and watched the parents of the Western Christian right there. They're just in like shock. You watch it over. And Clifton did a pretty good job of just staying in front of Peyton Richardson. Oh, I got to
Yeah.
box out there, Connor. See, they just weren't confident at all outside.
Because they're losing. And that's what he does. If you take away his shot, he will just fling the ball in any direction.
Had he brought, I wish he'd have hit that. Clifton, let's go. Clifton Howard really just.
You can see the panic setting in right now. That was a panic possession right there. Even though they got the foul out of it, that was just a horrible possession. They're losing by 10. This is the most they've been losing by all year.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, I guess we were up on them by like 11 or 12 at one point, but this is second quarter. They know they're in trouble.
Do you think they know that, or do you think only Gary knows it?
No, I think they're smart enough basketball players. They know. What you guys could do that not a lot of teams could do is just like Steve. It's just a pretty standard game. You're just running your stuff, and you're not getting completely overpressured.
This play right here.
Yeah, that was nice.
Clifton, man. That's the shot I kind of let him shoot. I always didn't want him to shoot it, but he just did it. And he hit it. Sorry, see right here we're fronting.
Yeah.
Go ahead, what were you saying? I interrupted you.
Oh, I was just saying, like, they just overpressure you, you know?
Right.
They just make you, and they can't do that to you because you have Connor. And so every single time down, Connor you get into what you want to get into and you execute it.
Well, it seemed like they had to play the defense they had never played all year, which is just straight up. Eventually, it just devolved into they had to play us man to man because we had too many good players. That's why I get doing all this other stuff works. I don't know about that call. Come on, sophomore. Bubba.
He's trying, Coach.
You gotta stay.
State championship.
You gotta stay in front of him, Bubba. Look at me. I'm telling the ref the hook. The hook.
Look at that suit, man.
I bought that on the way to the state tournament at Hager in Woodburn, man. It's like I left all the tags on just in case we didn't make it. I was gonna take it back. I'll have that suit for the rest of my life now.
They got motivation to stay in shape, so next year.
I'm so out of shape right now. It's unbelievable.
This quarantine's not good for staying in shape, is it?
Well, my wife has beach body on demand, so I've been doing.
Beach body.
Yeah, like P90X and Insanity.
Okay.
So she does that stuff.
I was thinking like Jane Fonda or whatever her name is. You're doing the thigh master.
Right there.
Oh.
Gosh. So halftime up 12. What are your thoughts?
Western knows they're in trouble. So you guys completely took Mason is too tall for him to shoot over. Might have got away with the. Oh, nice little pump fake.
Up 14.
Gets it back.
So you're up 14. What are your thoughts? And I took the jacket coat off.
They're in trouble. They don't know what to do on offense because they can't just.
They can't just run.
Yeah. They're not getting steals every other trip down the court. That's what they need. And, I mean, to be fair, they're just not making any outside shots.
I kind of just told our guys, I said, I don't think they can make outside shots consistently. Even though he has his hands up, that is a foul, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Oh, hit it.
I think they can hit outside. I mean, I've seen them hit outside shots consistently.
Well, I just said I don't think that they're going to do that enough.
Yeah, but I mean, at this point, when the game, and you're in a state championship game and you're losing by that, it is a lot harder to shoot than when you're getting a steal every other possession and you're, like the whole crowd is just going nuts. Yeah, it's a lot easier to shoot threes when it's like that.
X. Well, Hezzy.
There was no foul on that one.
Exactly. They treated him different all year. I thought he should have averaged like 10 free throws a game, but he's just so good, and they don't give those players the benefit of the doubt. So, up 13. What are your thoughts at this point in the game?
Guys got them figured out. Unless Western can start hitting some outside shots, they have no chance. They're not going to be able to see. They try to go back to their pressure, but they just know they can't do it.
I'm just using the Santiam press break.
But they know they can't do it. Like they realize that. Hammer? Where did he come from on that play?
He just recognized it and sprinted out of bounds.
See, they're trying to pressure you here. At that last break, Gary was talking to him about it, and he just can't, because he can just do stuff like that. There's no help.
Well, then they tried to put 25 on Connor. It's like, that kid can't stay in front of Connor.
Good block. Ooh, don't you? I got to say, that probably drives me nuts more than anything.
These little handoffs.
When big guys get rebounds and then they can't wait to just toss it to the point guard and it gets stolen. So you look at them overplay that. See, this is what they did all year. They're trying to do it to you guys, but you guys are.
And one. Back door, baby.
Yeah.
I think we're up 18 now.
I think they knew they couldn't play that way against you, and then they're desperate here, so they're just trying to.
Like, what was that shot? I've watched that a number of times. He just, did a spin and looked for a call. We didn't foul him, though.
Colin X.
This is X2. Then he turns it over.
Ooh. Oh, wow.
I don't think that was a foul. I mean, especially the stuff they get away with. Oh. I mean, airballing.
Yeah.
They just didn't play very well. They didn't shoot very well.
Yeah.
Money.
That's huge.
21.
There you go, desperation. They're just trying to force it. That's when I knew the game was over.
Right there, that's the play that he always makes, and it normally gets right to Jackson, and Jackson dunks it or something. We almost took it up to like 25. It's crazy when you're used to doing this, you know. This is just one of those seasons where we're used to being up. Like normally we take these games up to like 40. You just kind of explode. And they kind of kept it right around that 20 area. I mean, I think Connor had 2 or 3 straight. He had a bunch of turnovers in this game. I mean, he played really well, but see, he tried to do the same pass. He's done that, I think, 3 or 4 times now. Uh-oh. I'm not letting that happen. You can get your 4 points, then we're going to timeout. We're going to work through the run. So up 17. That's not a foul? I can't see it now, but
yeah,
just that little hip check. His hands are up, but that's a foul. I don't care if your hands are up. I told the ref that at one point too. I said, I don't care if his hands are up. It's a foul on. I mean, you can foul without your hands. It is pretty cool that the Phoenix Suns court. I mean, it's kind of weird now. It'd be like the.
It's not the Blazers.
Yeah. And like, why do they have America West Arena? Why don't they just buff that out and put Pendleton Convention Center? Gunner out of nowhere. That kid could just. He had a knack for getting boards. He shouldn't have done that, because that was one of those cheap fouls. Now he's got to he's got 4, I think. Or no, he gets 4 later in the 4th. $20 points, and they just can't score. Other than him. Kid's good.
Yeah, he is.
It's a good thought, but we don't need it. He just could not score. I call the timeout. Crazy thing is, I feel like we almost played you in the state title game. If you could have just scored in the second half.
We would have to score quite a bit, but you know. Yeah, all season long, it was about scoring 10 feet and in. We were, you know, so. Actually, what it was about hitting threes. Because if we hit threes, we didn't really have to score 10 feet and in, but we struggled to score 10 feet and in all year. And when you forced us to do it, if we weren't hitting outside shots, we weren't very good offensively.
So you're down 17 going into the 4th. What do you say to your team in the timeout?
I don't know.
I'm just like, we got a gun. We got to shoot.
Yeah.
Can't be spreading.
Some of you guys got to make some plays.
They go on an 8-0 run, though, right here. Clifton doing a good job just staying in front, being long. Oh, don't bring it back to your left. I was talking to Connor, and a college coach called him. He's like, I don't like that you had 8 turnovers in the state championship game, though. It's like, I had 8 turnovers? He went and looked at the stats, and he had 8 or 9 turnovers. And I see him now. I thought that was a foul for sure.
Yeah.
But here we go. I mean, they go on their little cut it to 15. What's your favorite part of the Pendleton experience?
For me, it's just all the games. It's just all those matchups you've been waiting for all year long. It's just intriguing to see all the good teams that maybe haven't played each other play each other.
I love Oakland, man. I love Jeff Clark.
Yeah, he's fun to watch.
I mean, I'm serious. It's just like he's got his tie on. He pulls the tie off at the end, unbuttons his shirt.
Well, that was huge. Clifton right there came back to the ball just enough.
I don't know what Connor was.
You can
doing.
allow him one freshman mistake. That's all right. It didn't even work. It didn't even end up being a turnover. Wait, you got to give that one to Connor though.
Why call the timeout? I'm like, Connor, what are you doing going and setting a screen for him in the corner?
Yeah, you can't throw the ball into the corner and then bring your guy right to him.
What was your thought of me just going to the stall? Oh yeah, that's. So he picks up his 4th. Now that I thought live it was a foul, but it probably wasn't. What do you think?
Well, how's that not out of bounds off of him?
Right.
Like, what happened?
Ooh, the block. Mason off the glass, but so 11. What are you thinking right now as you're watching the game live?
I honestly thought you guys were going to be fine.
How is that not a foul?
Yeah.
Or is that a charge?
Well, who knows nowadays, but that should have been a blocking foul, yeah. So
We did this so much too, and it just like looked ugly. Oh, and then they get a run out. But we still took 40 seconds off the clock.
Yeah.
I think this is where Connor gets a bucket.
Like, how far away did he come for that block? That was pretty good. He was up there guarding Connor at the beginning of that play.
It's a 9-point game right now. They score here, it's a totally different game. But they weren't scoring off of half court. They couldn't score in the half court. Sure, I'd love him to shoot it.
I wish they would miss shots like that against us when we played them.
In the 4th.
Yeah. He thought about that pass. He's like, yeah, they got a handle on that.
Well, he threw it 3 times and
yeah.
Turnover. They reluctantly called that foul. So we're 1 foul from the bonus. Up 9.
Yeah, that shot that he can make that. There's not. It doesn't look like that incredible of a shot, but there's so many kids that just cannot make that shot.
And then they call that.
Yeah.
I mean, he's gotten fouled. If that's a foul, and that's what I told the guy, I said, hey, I don't disagree that call was a good call. But if that is a foul, then he's gotten fouled like 12 times down here, and you haven't called any of them. And he's like, okay. So we're up 11. That put us up 11 with about 3:40 to go. Oh, and he missed it.
Right there. That's game over. They needed those 2 points.
Because we're going to take 30 off the clock. Or not. Oh, how is that over and back, though? How is it over and back?
I think he just did that because Jackson was kind of awkward about picking it up. I think if he just would have picked it up, he would have been fine.
But when there's deflections, there is no over and back. This guy sprained his ankle. Pretty bad.
Yeah.
I mean, think about that. You're at Crosso Christian, and then you're like, nah, I'm going to go play for a state title. I mean, not a bad plan. What about this kid? He's only a sophomore.
Yeah, I thought he'd have a bigger impact than he did this year, but
especially after we're seeing him in the summer.
Yeah. He didn't play a lot.
Move the camera.
The cameraman is caught up in the game.
Yep. 1-1.
Can't blame him. You can see the stress if you look at the crowd here. You can't really see him here. I thought that was weird. Did you notice that he took Alex out? Alex Nikolai?
I did not notice that live.
Mm-hmm.
Why did he do that?
I don't know. He took him out for, I think, a couple of plays too.
Maybe just to talk to him.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure.
Clifton was like an 80% free throw shooter, or even better than that. I don't know how he missed those.
So these possessions right here, how do you play?
Watch this.
Play with the.
It's over.
Yeah.
5. They did the buzzer like 5 times. That was a big moment for us. But they weren't coming back anyways. Well, I don't know. He almost got an and one there. If they'd have given him the and one, they'd be down 8 with, still a game.
Yeah.
But with him out. So what were you saying about him taking Alex out?
Well, Alex was out on that set there. Like, you know what I mean? That's a big possession. Just kind of.
Yeah. On that last possession. And he didn't. I mean, he's one of the best offensive players in the state. First team All-State.
Mm-hmm.
When I was looking at when we played at Oregon, so I did the tape on the Oregon game. It was so packed full. There was no, like, if you look up here in the rafters, like up here, there's empty spots all over the place. When we played Oregon, it was like there was no room for anybody.
You got it back. That was huge. Oh, those not fouls.
I mean, there was probably 3 fouls right there. on
Yeah.
Jackson. Your game would be pretty fun to watch, the Stanfield game. It was pretty exciting.
Yeah.
I only remember a couple moments of it, but like that, he's just riding him.
It's game over.
He's actually the guy that you don't want to foul. He's probably our most consistent free throw shooter outside of Connor. What about Kennedy girls basketball? They're just solid.
You see them down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. They've got some athletes.
Are they just going to keep being good?
I'm not sure. I'm not real familiar with their...
All right, so give me your top. Who's going to be in Pendleton next year? Go.
Columbia, you guys. I think us. I think those are the three that I see.
Who's like the other semifinal team?
I'd have to think about it.
Butte Falls?
I mean, Butte Falls as they are right now. Yeah, I think if they don't lose anybody or, they all stay together. Could be a Western Mennonite, someone like that. Western Christian, I should say.
Who's your dark horse? Okay, wait, you got 4. So you got Western Christian. So there's 4. It'll be nobody else from our league will make it.
Let me think about who's out there.
There's nobody from the East. Maybe Pilot Rock. I don't know.
I don't know, yeah.
From the South, only Butte Falls. So it's going to be like your league. Who's in your league?
Our league should be down.
Western, Kennedy?
Yeah, Kennedy could be there. Kennedy, Western Christian, Sheridan. I mean, Sheridan's had probably the best JV team for a couple of years. I know that doesn't directly translate, How old are all the Oakland kids?
Salem Academy. They 10 seniors.
Oakland was 10 seniors.
How about,
you know who's a dark horse?
Jefferson,
yeah.
But they don't have any height.
No, but they have good guard play.
Well, that's 8 right there, isn't it? You got Columbia. So anybody else out of Columbia's league? Like Manor House? Portland Christian?
I don't know enough about those teams.
Kanapa?
Possibly.
I don't think Napa's... Well, they might. They've surprised me before. They got those 2 tall kids. Devin Hoover.
It's true. Yeah, they definitely...
I just think 2A outside of those top 3 or 4 are going to be down.
But, teams come along. There's just development.
Right.
I don't think my team is a for sure thing. Like we're going to be better than we were this year. I think we have to put in a lot of work. We have a lot of potential. I obviously have 2 players that are going to be really good. And then I have some other kids.
That tall kid that you're talking about, he could be tough.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he could be, but he's got a long ways to go to be considered a good high school player, and he can get there.
So let's say...
He should get there.
I got a question for you. So this coronavirus thing, what if we don't go back to school? Therefore, we don't have summer ball. So these kids that normally play spring basketball, play summer basketball, it doesn't happen. And you can't meet with your kids during the summer. They'd probably just shut it down till the next school year. So what do you think about that?
Yeah, it's...
I mean, is
it's pretty crazy, yeah.
Do all the teams get worse because of that?
I guess we'll find out. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be weird. I don't know. Like, are we gonna? Do you think like if they do let us come back to school, let's say it's June.
They're not letting us come back to school. If they extend it from April 28th, they're just gonna cancel it.
But what? But I mean, what if all this stuff is over? And what if they say June 1st? Everybody, just nationwide, all this stuff is over.
No, I mean, the governor of what was it, Washington? No, Virginia. He just canceled school until like June 10th today. And then there's another state that canceled until let me see here. I mean, it's getting pretty bad. Oh, government issues stay-at-home order for South Florida. Virginia shuts until June. Prolonged lockdowns ahead. Let's see what that means.
So what are you thinking right now when you know you're gonna win? It's like
it just, it's like all the hard work, everything you did. It was just, and it was like perfect for us too. I mean, we wanted to beat Napa. We didn't want to play Columbia Christian. We wanted to play.
yeah, I mean, how nice is it after they kind of put a whooping on you guys in summer league, and then they kind of
Well, we lost to them like 14 straight times.
Yeah.
In summer league, in regular season, like we hadn't beaten them for. None of these kids had ever beaten them.
Yeah.
So it felt great.
Mason over there with his Stretch Armstrong arms, getting the crowd pumped up.
I think it's weird when you don't have a relationship with another team and you start hugging them. This is where I'm like, I'm not even thinking about subbing guys in at all. I'm just kind of in the moment, and then Gary subs in like his whole team. So I'm like, oh yeah, I should probably do that. See our Laurel, our little guy in the end of the bench? He put the freshman kid in instead of him. The truth was he just didn't want to go in with just 20 seconds to go. You remember this moment. What was it like for you?
Ours was down to the wire, man. There was no moment like this until they missed the last shot.
Oh,
because we won by 3, and they took a 3 at the end. It wasn't even close, but like, because as soon as he missed it, Julian sprinted over and like jumped on me. It was pretty cool.
That's awesome. Moment. I mean, it's just crazy. I've been looking through my pictures and like all the open gyms, all the like, all that stuff you do.
Yeah.
Like
look at this dribbling clinic that he.
That's the kid that started for us for a lot of the year.
Let's just go. He's just gonna go back and forth.
It was kind of cool having Eli on the bench.
Was he excited, or did he know what was going on, or was he just like?
The crazy thing is like the whole. So he has a Powerade in his hand. Katie brought to him. He was in like a state of shock the whole game. Like it was just like this on the bench. And, so right now he's like all worried about his Powerade.
That'd be. He's just like Drew.
gave Peyton a hug. I was just like, you know what? You're so good. I think Western is in a lot of trouble if Gary retires, because he's just so committed to like the young group, you know.
Yeah, he gets them ready to play.
Look at Eli just kind of not knowing what to do. Oh man.